Hello guys, what's up? How today is going? Today we wanna talking about triangles and the type of triangles. We can classify triangle by two ways. The first way by angles and the second way by the lengths. The first way we classify the triangle by angles. The triangle can be classified angles it contains. We have three types of triangle: acute angle, obtuse angle, right angle. When we classify, we use angle. We have to the first way we use angles. In the angles, we have three types of triangle. Look, the first one is, name it, acute angle. The second one, acute triangle, obtuse triangle, and right triangles. What means of this? Where it come? So look, we use the angles in there. Look, for example, we use these angles. It stands on angles. These angles, for example, and this is right angle. The right angle is 90. So when we saw a triangle, the measure of the measure of if which triangle is right triangle. Right triangle. The measure of angle is 90 degrees. The measure of angle is 19 degree. Degree. When the measure of angle is 90, that's called right angle. Look at there. This right angle, that's two lines. This 19 degrees. You saw this one, that's called 19 degrees. So means this is. So when we saw an angle is 19, you directly you tell me that triangle is right triangle. When you saw, and we talk about obtuse and acute angle. Acute triangle. When the angle of this triangle is smaller than 19, this called acute triangle. If the measure of angle is smaller than right angle. Right angle means what? 19, smaller than 19 degree. This called what? Acute triangle. Look at this there now. Look at this one. This is acute angle. Why? Because the measure of this one is smaller than that. Close it. This is smaller than 19 degrees. So the third type of triangle is obtuse triangle. Obtuse triangle. Obtuse if the measure of angles is greater than 90 degree. Or right angle, greater than right angle. So this call it obtuse angle. Look at this one, this photo. Look at there, this one. This is obtuse angle. Why? Because that opening that's greater than right angle. So we have how many types? We classify triangle into three types by standing on angles: acute triangle, obtuse triangle, and right triangle. Right triangle, the measure of the angles is 19 degree. That's stable. So acute angle, the measure of this angle is smaller than right angle. This call it acute triangle. Obtuse triangle, the measure of this one is greater than right angle. You can use what you know about the rectangles to find the sum of the measure of the angles of the right triangle. Look, for example, we don't know, we can use rectangular. Look other, we have this rectangular. We know them because that's right, all the corners is right angle from there. Look, this is right angle, this 19 degree, and this one is right angle, this 19 degrees, and this one is right angle, and the last one is again right angle, that 19 degrees. So 19 degrees. Now we know 19, this is 19, this is 19, and this is 19 too, and this is 19 degree, and the last one is 19 too. Sorry. And this is 19 too. 90. The measure of these angles all is 90. Why? Because that's right angle. We know the measure of a rectangle is what? 19 plus 19 plus 19 plus 19. They're equal to how many? 360. So the measure of this, because we have four right angle, 4 times 90 equal to 360. Look, now I have 360. We can change this into what? To triangular. If we draw a diagonal line in there, look. So we see what? We see 2 triangular. So we can divide 360 by 2. Sorry. Divide okay. $360, sorry. Divide by 2. Why by 2? Because look, the measure of this triangle is 360, but when we draw a diagonal line that divide into 2 equal parts, 2 triangular, we see 2 triangles, so it means we divide by 2. Each one get how many? 180. So it means we know the measure of angles in triangle is 180. Okay, do you understand from this? So look, the sum of the measure, look at this note, math idea. The sum of the measure of the angles of a triangle is 180. Okay, to decide whether a triangle is acute, obtuse, or right angle, you need to know the measure of triangles. Okay, at first we need to know the measure. If we don't know, which types of angle we have it. This stand on angles, the first way. So the first example, 3, we have 3 stars from triangle known as triangulum. Look at this, we have 3 stars, the first one in there, look, this is the first one, is named N, the second one is named B, and the last one named C. So they made a triangular, look, with the 2 angles measuring, it gives us 2 angles. Look how we make triangles. Look, from this from M to B is a line, the first line, and from B to C, and from M to C, or C to M, no problem. Look, now we have how many? We have 3 stars, M, C, B. Okay, it gives us the measure of 2 angles. This angle, the measure of angle M, is 20. Angle M is, this one is 20, it gave us, and angle C is 50. Now it tells us find the last one and classify the triangle. So what do we need to do? We know the measure of the inside of the angles of the triangle. The measure of the angles of the triangle is 180. We know measure of angle M plus angle C and angle B, all of them is equal to how many? 180. Okay, so what do we need to do? Because of we don't know the last one, angle B. Okay, it tells us find angle B. We don't know angle B, but we know the measure of the all angles of the triangle is 180, because of we can directly write 180. Look, 180, we plus these 2 angles together at first. 15 plus 20 equal to how many? Equal to 70. Sorry. Equal to 70. At first we plus these 2 angles, then we subtract it or we minus it from, we remove it from 180, because 180 is the measure of the all angles. If I want to find the another ones, another angle, I have 180 minus these 2 angles that we plus it. 20 plus 15, at first I plus equal to 70. Then I minus it from 100, so 180 minus 70 equal to how many? 110. Means the measure of angle B is, so look, the measure of this angle is what is 110. So 110 is greater than 19, greater than right angle, yeah? So which types of angle we have it? We have which one? Obtuse angle. Obtuse triangle. Why? Because the measure of angle B is greater than 90. Now the another way of the triangles we can classify it, we use the length. Triangle can also be classified by the length of a side. Sides with the same lengths are congruent. Okay, that's when we have the same side, they are equal in length. This called like congruent. These lengths are congruent. This call it equilateral triangles. Look, we have 3 types of. Look, this side, the length of this side equal to the length of this side, and this side equal to the length of this side. This called what? We have 3 congruent sides. This 4 meter, this 4 meter, this 4 meter. So this call it what? Equilateral triangles. This is the first one. The second one, if 2 sides exactly congruent. 2 sides exactly congruent means they have the same length of 2 sides. For example, that side equal to this side, but these 2 sides, they are not equal to this side. Okay, this 9 meter and this one is 9 meter and this 5 meter. So this called what? Isosceles triangle. It has 2 congruent sides. Okay, 2 congruent sides. This called isosceles triangle. The last one is we has no congruent side. For example, this side, it doesn't equal to this side. It's not equal to this side, and this one is not equal to this one. Okay, so mean this, for example, the length of this one is 25 meter. The length of this one is 29, and the length of this one is 27. This is not congruent. Okay, so it has no congruent side. This is called what? Scalene triangle. Example 2. Okay, this example 2. Example 2. Clara made a sketch of one of the triangles shown on the dome at the right. Classify the triangle by the length of the sides. Okay, look at this triangle at first. Look at this one. We have this triangle. Okay, look at this one. We have what? A, B, triangle A, B, C. Okay, we have this triangle. The lengths of sides are equal. So the length of sides is equal. So this 13, look, this 30, this 30, this 30. This is which type of triangles by the sides we decide on it. This is the first one. Why? Because we explained it, because all three sides are congruent. Why? So this triangle is equilateral. Why? Since all three sides are congruent. Okay, and you can classify it by both sides and angles. This is another analogy. I explained it. For an example 3, we have a polygon AB. Look, A, B, C, D. This one is A, B, C, D. Okay, it's a square. Name all the triangles in the figure and classify them by their sides and angles. Okay, by their sides and angle we need to decide on. For example, triangle ABD. A, this A, B, D. Look at this example. It is what? Look at this is for angle, if classified by angle, this right angle. Okay, this 90. So this called what? 19 degree. So mean this right angle, if we classify, if we by length, look, this length equal to this one, but these two lengths not equal to this size. So this called the second one, isosceles. Means triangle A, B, this A, look, I erase this one. Look, triangle A, B, D is isosceles. Why? Because it has two congruent sides and right angles, right triangles. So this isosceles and right angles. Why? Because it has two congruent sides and the angles is 19 degrees. So isosceles and right triangle, isosceles, right triangles. This called. Okay. Now we talk about another triangles. Triangles BCP. We have what? B. This is B. This one is B. C. This one and P. Look at this example. Look, if the mirror at the angles at first. Look at the angles. The measure of these angles smaller than or this angle or this one is 2. All of them is smaller than 19 degrees. Means what? Means this acute triangle. And by classify by angles, or classified by length. Look, if we classify by length, look, this side is not equal to this side, so this one is not equal to this one. So this is what the third types of triangle, if when we classify, is a scalene. This is called what? Scalene acute triangle. Scalene acute triangle. So triangle BCP is a scalene acute triangle. Okay, now another triangle. I need to remove this. So triangle PCD. P, look, triangle P, B, C, and D, this one. So we have triangle PCD. This one is triangle P, C, and D. Look at these triangles. Look, if we look at this measure of this angle and this what? This greater than 19 degrees, the opposite. Look at this opposite, this greater than 19 degrees. So meaning this which type? Obtuse. By the angles and by the sides we decide on it. This is which one? Again, this is scalene. Why? Because this side is not equal to this side and this one is not equal to this one. So I mean this is which type of this one? This is scalene and obtuse triangle. Scalene and obtuse triangle. Scalene, obtuse triangle. Okay, very good. Now we write the last triangle BCD. BCD, like this one. Look, I show them. Look, this is B to C, from C, no, B, C, and D. BCD. Look, this triangle BCD. Look at this triangle. If we decide by angles at first, we use the first way by angles. When we use this 19 degrees, look, directly we know this is right angle, this 19. So I mean this right triangle, we know by decide on angles and by decide on the length. Look, it has two congruent side. Look, this one is congruent with this one, meaning the lengths are equal or not equal. So it means which types of isosceles? Isosceles means this triangle is what? Which type? Triangle BCD is an isosceles, right angles. Okay. Now, guide particle, we have it. Find the measure of B and classified ABC is it's by angles. So if we solve this one, the number 3, look, we know the measure of the angles of a triangle is equal to 180 degrees. So we have only the measure of two angles. Okay, we have the measure of two angles, means we plot these two angles at first. So we plot these two angles at first, and we have 180 minus these two directly. We know the answer. We know that if we have this, the measure of this angles is 180 degrees. Now we have 85 plus 46. Look, 85, wait a minute. '85 plus 46 equal to how many? What? 131. So we know the measure of the angles of a triangle is 180. 180 degrees minus what? Sorry, minus which number? This one. 131 equal to how many? Equal to what? So equal to that. The answer is 49. That's 49. When we minus it, they're equal to 49. So this 49 means this 49 is smaller than 9. Means what? This what? Acute angle. Now number 4 and 5 is your homework with number 6 and number 4 and number 50. Okay, I hope all of them understand. Bye bye.